two different people. One of you was on a roof.
Target marked. Request fire mission. Requesting recon flyover.
Thing there.
A hammer was brought down on team.
Don't know why that guy just stood there.
One of their players, X-Haid, had suddenly received a permanent ban from Valorant.
Setting to using hacks while playing Valorant. The Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime. And so much more when you join today. All the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Offer ends June 13th. Join our newest club now.
Only 21. Keep up the good work.
Permanent ban. I mean, equal safety.
Enemy soldier incoming.
It claimed this month that it must just be a glitch. Fans supported him. His team reached out to Valorant's developer Riot Games for clarification, and paratroopers were allowed to continue competing in the tournament with the substitute, although they lost their very next match. Talk about foreshadowing. X-Haid continued to deny allegations, but then on a streamed Discord call with the paratroopers team lead, Binks, he said this.
Oh, hello.
So he hasn't been using hacks in the tournament, but he had been using them before.
Should put that up there first, slowly.
He desperately wanted to get to a higher level in game. Not exactly the endearing defense he seems to think it is. It wasn't long before Riot Games released a statement revealing Xade had been using prohibited third-party software, a fancy way of saying cheating, they detected, and so had banned his account permanently. With the confession and the permaban, Xade deleted his YouTube account and disappeared. For just a moment. Despite the ban, he was back playing on a new account and for a new team soon after. Well, I guess.
Ooh.
Jamar from afar.
He played that well, but thank God I'm superior.
Expose cheaters these days. All you really need is a streaming account of your own, a little patience, and the hope that eventually the cheater you're spectating will slip up.
Headshot hit marker.
Which is exactly what Poet TTV, or Sage Poet, managed himself to a small audience as he spectated a Minecraft Hypixel streamer called Jamar from Afar, and another streamer called H without S. He figured they were probably using cheats, and so sat in wait trying to catch one of them in the act. And as he was, something sketchy flashed up on the left, right in the middle of Jamar from Afar's screen.
ESP and all. And he tagged me up half an hour.
Did you see that? Computer, rewind,
Okay, he knew perfectly. Just didn't have the guns or the aim for it.
Well, Jamar from Afar's account on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok appeared to be linked to another account called Tech Panda Gaming. Now, Tech Panda seems to be banned on Twitch, but Tech Panda it hosts videos rambling descriptions where they claim they're banned from playing.
That spot's actually useless now. Storm's coming over there.
Like Hypixel, and that the anti-cheat is broken. Not as broken as you seem to think, my banned for cheating friend.
Okay. Oh.
Mecharazia. The more
Oh, he's laying down. That would have been such a good snipe right there. Ooh, I got pee.
hours to memorize an entire game. Just right, all dedicated in the fastest time possible. Events like Games Done Quick showcase some of the best players in their game categories, inviting them to show off their skills in front of huge live and online audiences. It's a lot of pressure for speedrunners, which some games can't handle. Speedrunner Mecharazia, for example, was invited to the 2022 Summer Games Done Quick event, speedrunning Metal Gear Rising.
I just wasted a really good box and I'm upset.
The run itself seemed legitimate, but after a charity donation goal was met, he asked to play through the game's Blade Wolf DLC as well. But that's when Mecharazium raised some red flags.
It's actually pretty hard to get past this run because he has an Awsome C9.
Did you notice anything wrong with that clip? No. Now let's rewind and take a look at what he's doing with his hands here. So he's playing on a PC with his
It's just
mouse
literate.
in his right hand. If that's so,
Alright, can I put two of them down? I know that.
a mouse-controlled action while his right hand is in the air. Well, he claims he moved the mouse with his left hand. That's one heck of an odd choice, especially at a timed event. Spectators also noticed an audible lack of keyboard noises in the Blade Wolf segment. So, when he broke the record for the run by a whole 25 seconds, not everyone was convinced it was legit.
Oh.
Then, in July, he came clean to one of SGDQ's enforcement heads. As they suspected, the run
I don't know why you kept peeking.
sliced to perfection. It was an ideal run, just not one he performed live, having switched out the save files after he finished the main run. But he didn't hide behind any lame excuses.
I thought there was a second guy in there for a second.
Acknowledged that he'd acted selfishly and said he didn't want the run considered for any leaderboards, as it would be unfair to the rest of the community. Games Done Quick banned him from attending any future events and scrubbed his records from their YouTube archive. Well, ironically, it looks like this one's going to take time to move on from. Nadia. When it comes to being accused of cheating, no one has more fingers pointed at him than Call of Duty Warzone player and streamer Nadia. She began streaming back in January 2021, and her Warzone gameplay attracted an audience of over 900,000 Twitch followers. But as her fans grew in number, so did the people who doubted her skill. and they began to pick apart every second of her gameplay. It seems like every guy with facial hair and access to the Fortnite font has made a video about the undeniable proof they have about Nadia cheating, lying, or being
Ooh,
exposed.
second revive. Let me ask.
Some are creepily obsessed, but they have picked up on some questionable clips, like here.
Fortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hotspots, so you can always get the best of what's around.
Alright.
We wish you the best of luck.
Ah!
Shake up your dinner routine. Order with DoorDash.
That's unwise to chow from down there. Alright. Oh my god, this might be in zone. I don't know if it is though.
Yeah, shooting a wall in the same place someone is standing behind is pretty sus. It could indicate that she's using wall hacks. However, others have pointed out that an ammo crate was dropped from that direction, so she heard someone there, she just didn't know where. That's reasonable. But what about here, where she was shadow banned? Protocol Activision enacts when it suspects her of cheating and places them in special lobbies that are full of other suspected cheaters.
Losing ground. Moving. Hostile UAV in the area.
Hacker hunters were quick to claim this was more undeniable proof she was cheating. However, others argued that she'd been playing from a few different locations in the days prior, mimicking the effects of a VPN, which might have triggered the ban. The developers activated shortly after. Another point, at a live Call of Duty event, she was apparently kicked out for cheating while on stream. But the footage supposedly showing her being kicked out by the mods for cheating shows she was actually just having tech issues and needed help. They weren't asking her to leave.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Okay, that was fine. Okay. Alright, I'll be back. I'm in trouble.
Some have gone one step further, like Rara, who released leaked messages supposedly from Nadia to some unknown person, claiming she had someone unlock camo skins for her guns on her account.
Take them down.
Anyone who watched part 4 of this series might remember that's the same excuse Vanguard's number 2 player, Flexify, used after he was caught wall hacking. The two elements are linked, that's for sure, but without wall hacks slipping through onto Nadia's stream, it's not conclusive. And a lot of others seem to agree. Renowned streamer and gamer excuse these clips and...
Oh, come on, of course you're the self.
Tell people are cheating. Okay, do it the right way. Okay, I think these clips are tracked. They're just...
The accusations are endless, and all supposed proof of her cheating is far from airtight. This would be enough to chase almost anyone off, but not Nadia. Instead, she's cleverly leaned right into it, uploading videos titled "I'm banned from Warzone" and "I got kicked out for cheating." She constantly
You don't have stems, do you?
never giving in to offered PC scans, posting fake confessions layered in sarcasm, and the hacker hunters have lapped it up, fueling her growth and theirs. Many hacker hunter channels' most popular
Let's go.
revolve around Nadia. So, everyone
Oh, I'm so lucky I picked up a little like ammo satchel. There you go.
stop making videos
I don't know what it's called.
wait for a real slip up, then go for it. But then, what would they make content about? Classic catch-22.
Sweet. My phone was playing in the background that entire time. I might have to just make this a no commentary video. Let's go. Look at that.